It's your boy OG Bam. And y'all, the Eagles won, man. They come back and got that last minute touchdown, man. There go them Eagles. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, but my little brother, he a diehard Philadelphia Eagle fan. I wanted because my boy Mike got at me. So let me share something with y'all, man, about some penitentiary stories. When the Blue Notes tried to move on me and Tracy, Mousy Brown, the founder, the creator of Kumi, the Kumi Corps, he knew about it. So he asked, he tried to assist me. And I did this. No, man, just slide me a key Sue. Can you give me a key Sue? I don't need you people to help me. I don't need no assistance like that. Because it was Crip business. So as a Crip, I'm gonna keep it Crip business. I don't seek outside help when it comes to Crip business, especially when people trying to assassinate our characters for the things that we didn't do and that we doing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in the first up north celly I had. It was a young brother named Vimp out of Sunnydale, Frisco. Watch this, man. Sunnydale before him. When I first met Vimp, he was pimping. He thought he was a pimp anyway. Had the old little fat ass, a big old full figure Hispanic woman running for him, taking care of him, right? But he was impressed when we were sellers. He was like, damn, Bam, man, I ain't no Crips and Bloods had, females was running for y'all. I thought that'd be y'all parents running for y'all. I'm like, damn. Why would you think that, bro? Because we up north and you up north and you can have a girl running. No, man. Females love Crips and Damoos too. Don't never get it twisted, right? Later on down the years, when Kumi started, Vimp became Kumi, had a little rank in it. And Vimp was a soldier. But Vimp was the first up north cat I met that dressed it like a Hispanic dude, the Penitents and all that. And I knew why, because he had a Hispanic girl. It was rubbing off on him. I was in the pen with Ronnie Cook. Also went to Frisco and used to run water up in Frisco, so I knew Ronnie Cook. I done spent days up in his apartment, him and his girl BB in Geneva Towers. You understand what I'm saying? I used to fuck around in Hunters Point. You understand what I'm saying? Diane Lindsay, my homie, my road dog, baby, rest in peace. Used to mess with Diane Lindsay, live in Hunters Point. I was messing with her cousin Sylvia. So it was always a relationship with me and Bay Area cats because I was familiar with the Bay. When I first got busted and went to the pen, I went to the pen for robbing Macy's in the Stanford Mall. You understand what I'm saying? Got arrested, got extradited up there. They called me on the warrant. Went to Marin County Jail. Man, that motherfucking county jail had color TVs and carpet in the dining hall. I said, man, y'all need to hurry up and get me to a jail. This ain't no motherfucking jail. But listen to me, man. Don't never think that Crips and Damoos didn't have a relationship with up north cats. You had up north, certain up north cats that didn't like Key Ways. You understand what I'm saying? But I had some up north partners that was Kumis, like LA out of Frisco. Frisco Mike was a pimp dude. Oh, man, Frisco Mike had them bras running up in there, man, bringing that sack to him. We was in, Tracy was off the chains. Me and him and his brother Philmo Slim was cool. You know what I mean? Troy up out of Frisco. Me and Troy didn't hit it off at first, right? Troy going to visit. We on a visit. Let me tell you, since it was me and his brother named Troy out of Oakland. Me and Troy on a visit. I go on to visit, man. I got the blue Monte Carlo on, the DCs, blue Kroger Sacks, blue golf hat. And dude, female friend spoke to him. His girl partner was up there too with him. She said hi to him. She said, you one of them Crips, something out of LA. I'm like, yeah, so me and her popping it. I'm going to the table. My mother and father at the table, my little brother Inch. You understand what I'm saying? I'm finna go on my little visit. But I'm popping at this broad, man, and when the visit over with, dude, we waiting to get searched and go back in. Dude, like, hey, man, you was in violation approaching my table. So I ain't approach your table, homeboy. Your girl approached me. Your girlfriend approached me. She popped at me, said I was a Crip. She was feeling Crips. So I started popping at her. Me and Troy got cool because Troy was really a soft motherfucker, right? Hiding up under that 415 protection racket. You feel what I'm saying? He going to visit, get a sack, and he thought he was all that. I was cool with some Seaside cats. You understand what I'm saying? I had a celly one time from Seaside, and the Seaside boys got mad at me. A celly named Clifford Jackson, man, because I took his motherfucking TV and kicked his ass up out the cell. Because he used to always fuck with the police, and the police coming out cell, and tear ourselves up. They wouldn't tear his shit up. They'll fuck with my shit, divide and conquer shit. Hey, homie, stop fucking with the police. I don't fuck with the police. You understand what I'm saying? So dude ended up piecing up. I took his TV, the Seaside Court. This dude named Julian Cameron tried to step to me and say, hey, man, you got to break that TV off. And me and my boy from Harlem come to my cell like, what's up, Bam? Like, man, whatever the fuck they want to do, we gonna do. You understand what I'm saying? But Reggie Tolan, he was cool with me. He was in the pen with me. But Big Charlie Mason out of Seaside was one of my partners. You feel what I'm saying? But I had problems with some of the Seaside cats because I cracked a dude named Mark Green Broad up there when I was in the county jail. I was fighting a case outside of that assault on the police, so they had us in the county jail in Monterey County. I cracked the broad now, Eleanor Harvey. Come to find out, I knew her father, Selena's blood. He was in the pen with me. Jama boy. So he spoke highly on me, man. That boy with the crippin'. My crippin' was immaculate, man. Ain't no smut on me. I ain't never misled nobody, and I refuse to be misled, right? I'm not one of these dudes that's gonna try to belittle other motherfuckers to make myself look better. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't my get down. You understand what I'm saying? I try to keep it 100, man. Like people be asking me about my big homie, Too Pretty Kenny from Corner Pocket. Was he a beast in the streets? Too Pretty Kenny wasn't a lost sale. And when I say he wasn't a lost sale, I mean with the squabble, right? But Too Pretty Kenny was from Corner Pocket. He was in the garage when it got started. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not here to try to belittle nobody. You understand? I don't do a whole lot of controversy, man. I'm not here to try to make myself look bigger than the next motherfucking man. I had my problems in the pen too. When I was CCO, Blue Notes wanted to get on me. They tried to get at me. You understand what I'm saying? When I was in them race riots, I done got scratched in them race riots for staying down for my crown. And that's how the game go, man. But it was a whole lot of trickeration and bullshit in prison. That's what people need to understand too, man. I got 3 people in one light. Y'all got to hit these likes and subscribe buttons, man, and support the channel, man. Don't do OG Bam like this, man, because I'm going to keep it 100 at all times. I'm going to keep it a buck, man. People got to start understanding when you in that prison, man, this is what happens. If you got 3 things you got. Your honor, your pride, or your dignity. You lose one of them, you ain't no motherfucking body. The S&Y yards is filled with Hispanics and Woods. They're not filled with brothers. Yeah, you got brothers over there, but they're not filled with brothers. Listen to me, man. It's not a black dude on YouTube. Thank you, CB. It's not a black dude with a platform on YouTube that was a gang member dropout or a dropout in prison. Majority of the Hispanics, they got shows. I'm not just talking about them, I'm just giving y'all some facts. They're dropouts. Now some of them is being insinuated as their informants. You get dudes like the fake trolls that come in and try to cause division amongst brothers. They want us to go at each other and talk about each other. I'm not here for that. I'm going to keep it 100. You know, if you ask me a question, I'm going to give you the answer to the question. You might not like the answer to the question, but it's the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to mislead you. I'm going to keep it a buck at all times, man. That's just OG Bam. That's my get down. That's how I was taught. That's how I was raised. That's how I was put on the game to do this. You understand what I'm saying? I earned the title of being called OG because that title, that's a title that's earned, not just given. I'm a big homie. My homies still respect me. With my homies, I talk to my homies every motherfucking day. We tap in with each other and we stay focused. But I got a whole lot of non-affiliated partners like Eastside and Mike. Them dudes off the bottoms, man. I got a whole lot of love from the brothers off the east side, that bottoms, man. That embraced me and I embraced them. We didn't ever forget that. We stopped loving each other. Let me tell y'all about the first Eastside Castle Crip I met. Terry Simmons, Lil Perry Henderson. All us went to Edison. I went to Edison for 1 semester because my grandmother worked there and I got kicked out the motherfucker. But Lil Perry Henderson, Lil Mike from Castle Crip, then was my big brother partners and they looked out for me at Edison and Curtis Mayfield. My big homie Pooh. White boy Chris brother used to come up there. Poo-Poo played that basketball like Jordan back in the day. But y'all need to understand something, man. Prison is not a playground to be played with. You understand what I'm saying? You get these politics on these platforms, and a lot of these dudes is lying about these platforms. There wasn't no one-man wrecking crew in prison. There wasn't no one motherfucker that can step to an organization. This organization bowed down. You get dudes that come on here and say, Black submitted to the Hispanics on there. Listen to me, man. If you really talk to Hispanics, they're going to tell you the real, that Crips, CCOs, and Blue Notes, we brought the funk. If a motherfucker wanted the noise, we brought the noise to them. Yeah, we lost casualties to the war. Who ain't going to lose a casualty in a war? Yes, we lost homies in the war, but they lost homies too, man. Crips and Damus did not wave no motherfucking white flag and submit to nobody in prison. That ain't our get down. Bam is never gonna bow down to nobody but to God. You understand what I'm saying? So a man bowing down to another man is a sign of cowardism. And that wasn't going on in prison yet. Like, I mean, when I first got to New Cork, when they first opened it up, man, I get down there. This busted dude named Raffin who's Broadway. He a busted. He PC'd up. Before he PC'd up, he introduced me to this dude named Suave. Suave is the dude that supposed to been having money like Suge and them, all these. He knew all these dudes. Right, so he give me $1,500, send my girl $1,500, but Petey Wack didn't want to get on him because he supposed to had Huckabuck from Harlem killed, right? But I don't know this. Put this money on my books for some protection, hooked me up with his auntie and everything. Matter of fact, man, when he hooked me up with the auntie, I filled the visiting form out and got some mail that day and told her, he said, man, y'all forgot to take this visiting form out of my motherfucking mail. And got her approved, she run up into the visit. But anyway, man, Petey Wagner was pressuring the boy because that was in their little vicinity. They knew about him. But I stopped the pressure because Petey Wagner sent 2 soldiers up in there to pressure boy, right? And when they come in my building, they said, man, let's get that Bam, see what's up. They say, man, what's up? Oh, no, man, do it up under my wing, man. That's mine, right? But when I say protect the motherfucker, I'm not finna go stab no motherfucker because he having problems. He get a knife, go handle your motherfucking business. Stand up for your own crown. But the end result of it was, dude started speaking on one of my homies from Mona, Pat. And Pat like my brother. I got a lot of love for Pat, man. His big brother was my big homie, Junkie Fred. When he spoke like he had Pat Broad or whatever, I took that shit personal, man. And I pressed on dude. Dude was a bust. He told on like 20 of us, got us rolled up for extortion, me and Petey Wack. And that's when me and Petey Wack and Brotherhood from East Coast, our relationship got solid. We ended up establishing a solid relationship. And when my brother passed, when I was in the hole, Petey Wack was a dude that I leaned on while I was grieving. Him and Brotherhood, they still used to say, I remember we got out the hole and we was on lockdown because of race riot in New Cork and they transferring everybody, but they running canteen to the building. And somebody said, Petey Wack, let me get a couple of bags of jelly beans in that bag. Petey Wack, yeah, back up for T, did this. 7 bags of jelly beans for the big homie OG Bam. This Bam asked for that. That's who getting them jelly beans. And Brotherhood was the same way. We all established, even though we was Crips, man, and I might have been CCO, and they was 60s and East Coast, we still had a relationship amongst each other. Because them youngsters didn't want nothing. Anybody that was under me, man, they all, like I was when I was young, they just wanted an OG that can lace them on the mistakes they already made and help them follow down a real narrow line in prison. Because prison can become dangerous, and not amongst your enemy, but amongst your homies. Homies within their own Crip collective itself, within their own Damu collective itself, it's a lot of hateism amongst that. People don't respect the other person that might have some influence. And influence is not, you don't obtain influence by being a bully. You don't obtain influence by willing to step to any and everybody. It's all about the intellect you have and you learn from your own experience. So it's about sharing your experience, strength, and hope in prison. Excuse me. So that the next brother ain't got to go through what you'd already been through in prison. That's why I admire my big homies like Sumo, Marcellus, Big Ant, Big Heron, Mac, even though Mac was in YA. I carried a lot of them in me. I carried a lot of Raymond in me, Bigger Scory. I'm a little Scory. Bigger Scory is from the 60s, so I'm little Scory. I represented this Crip shit to the fullest. I respected how me and my little homie Lebo, that's one of the most intelligent motherfuckers that I was able to correspond with from my hood. Me and this brother used to write each other in letters in number Swahili. And Lebo was a soldier, that's Simba. He was like me, he was in the beating up on the police. You understand what I'm saying? And we kept Crippin in perspective, the way it's supposed to be in perspective. We wasn't in the misleading nobody. You understand what I'm saying? The big homie, the most respectful and mind Crip that was in prison from Compton, homie. This is from my point of view. It's Big Heron, rest in peace. Big Heron was loved and respected by the whole Crip collective, not just Compton, the whole Crip collective. You understand what I'm saying? My big homie died in the pen in Salinas Valley from a brain tumor. You understand what I'm saying? He was a soldier, man. From the day I started going to juvenile hall, Heron was always there. And that was one of my mentors and the person that enlightened me on how to carry myself and conduct myself when I was in prison. You understand what I'm saying? This is the things you people need to understand. I'm checking out this Cowboy game and this Viking game while I'm looking at y'all. Cowboys winning 13-3. Oh, they might get a win today, but the Vikings might upset them. I don't know. Game ain't over with yet, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But listen to me, man. Prison is not a place to joke. So if it's a female listening to me today, if you got a brother, an uncle, your father, or your dude is in prison, be a part of that brother's life. Correspond with that man. Keep him focused. If you got an uncle in there, the big brother, correspond with a person in prison. Because when we're in prison, we don't nobody correspond with us, make us we become bitter. We think people on the streets don't have a whole lot of love for us. So let's start corresponding with the brothers in prison, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna go live again tomorrow. Y'all know what I'm doing. I'm watching these football games. I need y'all to support the channel. Donate to the channel, $OG BAM. Look out for your boy, man. I need like 200-some motherfucking subscribers, man, if I can be able to have 1,000 views, man. And I can start interviewing people. I got people waiting in the shadows and the wings for me to interview them, and y'all gonna love the interviews I'm gonna bring y'all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sending a shout out to Baby E, JD, all these other good brothers I'm meeting on here. Shout out to Melly Mill, Kev Max Show. Shelton Cooper, hey, man, word is, ran me off the YouTube, y'all. If y'all hear this shit, man, now, do I feed into this? Do I feed into that, y'all? Do I feed into shit like that? I doubt it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't feed into negativity, right? I never got ran off of nowhere, never got chased away from nothing. YouTube is a platform that I keep it 100. Triple OG is nothing but a dude that's hiding behind a mask so nobody know who he is. And he's a waste of energy for me to even elaborate on, so let me stop talking about him. Support the channel, man. Football games is dead. Again, this dude is still in my thing. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know why these people get up in your business and want to be all up in the person's business with some trivia shit. These trolls I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not finna feed into that, man. I'm gonna continue doing what I do on YouTube. Hope y'all subscribe and like to the show and support the channel. Sunday is going on. It's still football. Who gonna finish my nigga boy Ice Cold 6-pack? $OG BAM. Yeah, I'm asking for that today. I earned that. I deserve that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have super chat yet, Donald. But if you cash at me, $OG BAM 131. $OG BAM 131. I will have super chat as soon as I get these viewers, and y'all just subscribe and hit it. Somebody support that boy today. Bob, boy, 6-pack of Modelo. $OG BAM 131, man. Best 18 minutes I can get with you. I want to get to this Viking and this Cowboys game. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG BAM love you. I love all my people, man. Black, white, and brown. Just stay down. Peace.